Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
24 is the mic. Oh, you got deep? 24 is the mic.
Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Gain of 10. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after. The catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down, Kansas City.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
6-yard pickup. Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking downfield for Kelsey. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 30 big ones. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Bills 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Allen. The open man is Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
At the 42-yard line.
A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
He was brought down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He finds Yeldon. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Allen to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Allen. Flushed out right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman.
Mahomes
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down, Kansas City.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Mahomes pass.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 at the Bills' 28-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14. Bills nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
By the Chiefs.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Bills nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the
24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
7 on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And going deep for Hill. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now this time, Allen will throw. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Chiefs 28, Bills nothing. Harrison Butker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Hey, Mike, 20.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Gain of 11 on the
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's got this down to the 35.
Mahomes pass.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Gain of 15.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Kelsey.
A very solid gain of 27.
6-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Jim.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss...
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
All-Pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star or veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
And 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Allen, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Lee Smith. It's 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it? Try to fight his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Bills on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And the trip, and my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
first down. Mahomes. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down, Chiefs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
49 the mic, 49.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10 at the 45. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's see what you got. 24 is the mic. No chance.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. On 1st down, Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of there. And now here is another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
A fumble on the play.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.